And so everyone, now after Black Widow, we're back with another MCU movie, and honestly one that I was really excited for as the release date was getting closer. Shang-Chi and the way in the Ten Ring. I remember not being particularly excited for this when it was first announced, but recently with the new trailer and the reception I've been hearing, it's been just and it just built my anticipation for this more and more. And so, in the end, I gotta say, this is probably my favorite standalone MCU movie since Black Panther. I love so much about this film. Like I said, I wasn't that excited for this for a while until fairly recently, but it pretty much exceeded my expectations. I had a really great time with this film, and yeah, again, like always, I'll be starting with no spoilers for the first part, and then I'll go into the spoiler section later. And so, what's the story? We're following a guy named Shang-Chi, played by Simu Liu in San Francisco, with him trying to live a normal life, but he then attacked by a group of people who were sent by his dad, who's looking for him because he left their home. So after he attacked, he tried to find out what his dad is up to and stop him. So immediately, one of the biggest things I love the most about this film was the cast. This is probably my favorite ensemble of cast in a solo Marvel movie we've seen in a few years. I absolutely loved Simu Liu as Shang-Chi himself. He's super fun, super likable, and super funny, and he's a very charismatic actor. And yeah, I just think he did a phenomenal job. And Aquafina is in this too, like his friend from San Francisco named Casey, and he's really funny and likable as well. And the rest of the cast do just as phenomenal a job as they do. And the film is so fantastically directed. This was directed by Justin Daniel Cretton, who did a great job with this. The cinematography is really gorgeous, and the actual locations are really great to see. The film is also really funny. It has some really laugh out loud moments, and it has a great way of telling a story as well as great flashbacks so that you understand everyone's motivations. But really, I think the best part about this film was the action. This is probably my favorite action scene in any MCU movie. With a movie like this, they were gonna need to find someone who could do incredible action in considering the characters are all about martial arts. And Justin Daniel Craig did an unbelievably fantastic job with his action scenes. There's the scene on the bus that we saw in the trailers that was so much fun to watch and was perfectly shot and edited, and the cinematography in that scene was incredible. But I think my favorite scene is the fight we saw with Shang-Chi on the outside of a building against fighting a whole bunch of guys on a scaffolding, and he's fighting them as he's making his way down, again like we saw in the trailer. And yeah, the cinematography and the choreography in that scene was so incredible, especially the part when he fights one guy with knives inside the building. Also, this film has one really insane climax. I know we've had a bunch of crazy MCU climaxes before, but the one here is really insane a lot of the time, and I really loved it. I'm obviously not spoiling it here, but it's an absolutely insane final battle that I didn't even expect. But even beyond the insanity it is of it all, yeah, it is a really exciting finale, and it has some of the best visuals in the MCU as well. There's also a nice variety of action as well as a bunch of and has a bunch of interesting and creative things in the action scenes as well. Also, I really enjoyed the journey in this whole film. Like I said, they do a bunch of different things to show the past of all these characters, and it made a lot of them all the more likable and interesting. It also made some things that have been all the more tragic towards the end. As far as villains in the film, we already knew the Mandarin was doing the end bit properly, and while he's not one of the better MCU villains, he does have a better motivation than some of the others. Plus, Tony Wiseau did a fantastic job with the performance for the character. I will say there are some things about his character that are a little odd, but I did get into it, but we'll get into that in the spoiler section. As far as connection to the other things in the MCU, there's not a ton. There's some mentions here and there, and as well as when we see Wong and Abomination, like we saw in the trailers. Plus, there's the mid-credit scene. But aside from that, there's not really much of anything, which I really like, which is actually really cool. I like how they don't have to have these huge films that are connected to the other films that much, and it's still its own thing. I really like that about this. There's also a character who appears in this that I didn't expect, and it was really funny and cool to see him. But again, I won't spoil it. There's also a good amount of twists in this that I didn't expect either. Aside from the ending that I already mentioned, there are some surprises in this that I didn't expect, and I love that about this. As far as any negatives I might have with the film, there's really not that many, but I think the only problem I have is that the pacing at the start was maybe a bit too fast. The pacing in the rest of the film is really well done, but I do feel like maybe at the very beginning when Sean and Casey were in San Francisco, and I feel like it may have it might have gone past those scenes a bit too fast, but aside from that, that's really about it, really, as far as small nitpicks I have with the film. Overall, I absolutely love this film. It's, in my opinion, one of the best solo MCU movies and one of the best in the past few years. I can't wait to see it again and see more of these characters in this universe. And so, everyone, those are my thoughts on Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all like this video. And if you did, then please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. And so I'm about to go into the spoiler section now. So if you don't want anything spoiled, just click away from this video, and I'll see you next time. And you can just come back here when you have seen the movie. Okay, let's get started on the spoiler section. Alright, I guess the first big spoiler is when it's revealed that Sean has a sister, and that's the person with the other pendant that his dad was looking for. I really enjoyed the scene in that fight club. It was really funny, and it was cool to see Wong and Abomination there. But I'm curious to know how Abomination looks so different now. And I like when they went to the Mandarin home and we learn about their history with their mom there, with Sean and his sister. Also, on that, the part about the Mandarin that I found weird was when it's revealed that he wants to invade his wife's home because he believes they have her behind some gate or something. I found that weird for a few reasons. One, he saw his wife die before, so I'm not sure why he thinks that. And also, the whole thing of him hearing her voice in his head was a little strange. I know it because of the rings and the creatures were trying to trick him and all that, but something about that didn't really click with me. But I did appreciate that he had a better motivation than some other MCU villains. Oh, and anyway, I also love the fact that when we see Sean and his sister, like, and we learn their history. I think my favorite part from that was the fight scene in the restaurant. It was really cool, and it just had a really awesome cinematography and choreography to it all with the mirror and all that. Also, the big character who I was talking about that I didn't expect was Trevor. I guess I sort of had a feeling he would return because of the All Hail the King short, but it was surprising to see him. But I loved seeing him again, and it was hilarious, and Ben King did a fantastic job with him. And on the final battle I was mentioning, I found it crazy when we got to see a whole bunch of dragons all over the place, and when Sean is fighting his dad. Plus, I didn't expect to see his dad get killed by that dragon by taking his soul. I really did think that Sean himself was gonna kill him because he actually did say that. Oh, so I'm pretty sure they referenced Dragon Ball when Sean had all the rings together and he makes an energy orb with them. I'm pretty sure even Casey herself even mentions that too. Speaking of which, it was cool that she helped bring down the dragon with an arrow, at the very end. That was cool. And then the ending of the film was nice with them going back to San Francisco. But then it was made even cooler when Juan showed up and Ben had to speak to them. And as far as the credit scenes, the first one was cool when we got to see Carol and Bruce with Juan, Sean, and he examining the ring and they're sending that they're sending out a beacon to something. So I'm curious to know what that means, and it made me wonder what exactly could that mean for the MCU. Oh, so I'm wondering how Bruce turned back to normal. And as far as the end credits, it was cool to see Sean's sister take over the Henry headquarters. But it was also cool, like when the Green Ben said that Henry will return. So again, there's just so many possibilities coming from this, and I'm really excited to see all of it. And I think that's everything. Really, I just had so much fun with this film, and I'm really excited to see it again, as well as just see more, like I said, especially just see more of the characters in this universe. So, so those are my thoughts on Shang-Chi and the way into the 10 rings. And so, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all like this video. If you did, then please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniel Maloney, and Disney, fan writer, Kingdom Hearts and Disney, please every day. And please subscribe for more content like this coming soon. I'll see you all next time. Take care. I see it.